Happy Thursday. Nathan Moldenhauer here with you again, one of the pastors at Shepherd of the Hills Lutheran Church in Northwest Tucson. I have a Thursday devotion for you today, and if it's okay with you, I'm just going to read the first 9 verses of one of my favorite Psalms, and then I'll tell you what made me think of that Psalm after I read it. So it's Psalm 116, the first 9 verses. This is what it says. I love the Lord, for he heard my voice. He heard my cry for mercy. Because he turned his ear to me, I will call on him as long as I live. The cords of death entangled me. The anguish of the grave came over me. I was overcome by distress and sorrow. Then I called on the name of the Lord. Lord, save me. The Lord is gracious and righteous. Our God is full of compassion. The Lord protects the unwary. When I was brought low, he saved me. Return to rest, my soul, for the Lord has been good to you. For you, Lord, have delivered me from death, my eyes from tears, my feet from stumbling, that I may walk before the Lord in the land of the living. This is God's word. You can hear in Psalm 116 that the psalm writer must have recently gone through some really hard things. Right? Talks about the cords of death entangling him, that he was brought low. Just a lot of struggles that he was going through. And yet at the end of the psalm, he talks how even though that was happening, he could tell his soul to return to rest. He could tell his soul to rest easy. Why? Because of what God did. Because the Lord had delivered him. Because the Lord had kept his eyes from tears and his feet from stumbling. So why do I share that with you today? Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. If you're part of the Shepherd of the Hills church family, you probably know this. If you aren't, if you watch these from other parts of the state or other parts of the country, you might not know. But at Shepherd of the Hills, we have a prayer chain. Kind of a neat thing. Someone has a prayer request, and it goes out via email to anybody on the prayer chain list. So that we as Christians can pray for each other and carry each other's burdens and maybe reach out to each other and encourage. And what a blessing it is that we are able to take these things as brothers and sisters to our God in prayer, trusting that he hears us. Also the encouragement knowing that I am not the only one who knows about this. I'm not the only one who is praying about this. Well, there's been some tough things coming across the prayer list lately. A few things caught my eye. Just this past week. And I try to put myself in the shoes of the person who is wrestling with that and how down that can bring us. And then I remember, yes, those things are happening and those things are true and those things are really hard. And yet, who is the God that we get to take them to? Who is the God that we get to pray to about these things? This is the God who rescued me from the pit. This is the God who sent his own son to live a perfect life in my place, to take my sins, all of my sins, the guilt and punishment that goes with it, to the cross. And then he walked out of the tomb victoriously on Easter morning. This is the God who hears our prayers. So we read things on the prayer chain, a brother-in-law who isn't doing well. A surgery that we were looking forward to after so many appointments in such a long time that gets canceled. And we think, well, now what, God? What is your plan? We call out to our God, Lord, save me. And who is this Lord? Verse 5, the Lord is gracious and righteous. Our God is full of compassion. Then those last verses, return to your rest, my soul, for the Lord has been good to you. Whatever your situation, whether you were the one who requested those prayers or the person we're praying for, or whatever else is going on in your life. You yourself have some health issues or some relationship struggles, or you're concerned about so many of the things that are going on in our world. You can trust. My God is compassionate. My God is gracious. And then you can talk to yourself. You can talk to your soul. Soul, return to your rest. Look at all the ways that God has been good to me, been good to you, spiritually, physically, even giving you other Christians who want to pray for you, other Christians to encourage you. Check out the whole psalm this week, Psalm 116. I just read the first 9 verses, but I pray that that can be an encouragement to you, not only this Thursday, but in the next few days as well. Maybe you can share that psalm, Psalm 116, with someone that you've been praying for. Well, great to be with you today. Until next time, God bless you.